So right now, any collabs you looking for in the industry, or you just keeping it home team, or
yeah, keeping it home team. I mean, I got a song with Yachty and Ugly God. I mean, collab, that shit cool, but really, bro, I'ma blow on my own. Like, I don't really need nobody else to collab with me. So I'm gonna go crazy on my own. Me and MP gonna take over the world. And I'm keeping it the home team, like Zay Mugga and Annex, Billy, and niggas like that. You feel me? And Bashy and shit. Bossed up Bashy. And Free Smoke Reef. We going crazy. Trying to put my area on, you feel what I'm saying? Like, ain't no point doing songs with niggas that's already on, you feel me? Yeah. They already on.
So, Miguel here, how did you meet him? I seen that you work with him a lot on the beats.
Oh, I knew him since...
And I see him in a lot of the videos too, so how did that relationship start?
When I moved back here when I was 10, nigga was in my class. And we was cool. Like, he put me on to the swag. Like I said, the materialistic shit, that nigga put me on to that shit. That's how I really started dripping, really. He was dripping back in 5th grade, so I started dripping. And skinny jeans, Air Force Ones, polo collar shirts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, they've been my boy.
Name YN Billy, what does that come from? What's the meaning behind that? How long you been going by that for?
Ever since I became Billy. 9 Trey. Shit. YN, that's like abbreviation of my name. But I ain't gonna tell y'all my government. Y'all niggas be weird. But yeah, that's an abbreviation of my name, and Billy my gang. So I just put it together. Put my gang on the map too. Even though 6ix9ine already did it, but he did it in the worst way he possibly could have. So I'm gonna do it the right way.
You got any new projects on the way? What singles you got coming? You about to drop? What's next? What you got planned for this year, 2019?
Shit, 2019 is gonna be a crazy ass year, bro. I'm finna go crazy, bro. I'm dropping a tape called Redville this summer. I got 2 singles on the way. One called Red Rag and the other one called Oh Man. And I might drop me and Yachty's song as like a single too, but that's gonna be on my tape for sure. I don't know yet. It depends on what the label, you know what I'm saying, what the label want. So I'm really backstage and just listening to what's going on with the label and shit. You know, niggas don't really got too much say so on that shit. Just gotta flow with the flow.
Right.
Facts. So yeah. But stay tuned, bro. My shit finna be Ray drop April 26th this month. Video and all that shit gonna go crazy. That shit go crazy. Shout out to AZ. He shot that shit. Shout out to Yachty. He the one that got me the video and all that shit. You know?
Yeah, and so since you've been signed and had your deal and met all these people, what's been a moment that you like remember that was like crazy, where before you even start rapping you'll be like, damn, I'm doing this now? Being
on stage at Rolling Loud with the nigga Yachty, standing next to K Supreme, Ugly God, just looking at the crowd, them niggas turning up, being around Cody saying Trippy, Lil Wop. That Rolling Loud shit was crazy.
That festival life with all the artists and everything.
Yeah. Free weed. You meet everybody. When you back there, when you on the back, when you like in the back of the Rolling Loud, you know what I'm saying? You look like a superstar. You feel what I'm saying? So, you said the wood.
So what's a goal you got for yourself this year that you want to accomplish before the year's over?
I want that blue check. I want that verification.
Verification. Blue check.
Man, I already know my music go crazy, bro. So I already know everybody gonna fuck with it, cause I'm the young nigga that's popping. So you know what I'm saying? Everybody finna fuck with me. Right when I jump out the gate, right when Red drop, just watch shit going up, going crazy. Like I gained 5,000 followers in 1 year.
Yeah.
I had, when I first started rapping, this time last year, I had like, what, 1,400 followers. And I had them followers since I was in like 10th grade, like 2016 type shit, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My shit ain't never went up, now my shit going up, so my goal really is to just get that blue check, bro, because once you get that blue check, it's nowhere but up from there, and put all my bros on, hopefully get all my bros to do it, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, so we in the studio now. What's some studio essentials you need when you in here recording or this night in the studio listening to music? What you need?
I know it sound bad. I need them Percocets, man. I need them Percocets. I don't smoke weed, so I be fucking with the perks. Them perks put a nigga in the mood, make a nigga feel like you doing something right. Need them guys.
Yeah.
Need them guys, man. I don't need them, but they boost my shit. I need MP in here with me for a fact. If he ain't in here with me, then I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in the studio.
So that's all the drugs you do, Perkies. What else you be messing with? Taking your zone.
I be sipping drinks sometimes, but the green drink don't really put me in my zone. It should just put me to sleep. Like hard, like, you know what I'm saying, like the walk and shit like that. The purple drink.
Yeah.
Get me in the mode, like this shit get me thinking, like real good. The red make me go to sleep and shit like that. So I really just fuck with perks, you know what I'm saying? Them shits make me think deeper and think harder about shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how long you been doing into that though, popping the pills when you started doing that?
Cause I used to trap and there was this old head that I used to serve, and he used to get prescribed perks, and sometimes he wouldn't have no money. So he was like, one day, like, I heard rappers rapping about perks, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, what the fuck is this type shit? Yeah. So he called me one day, he's like, bro, I'll trade you some perks for some weed. I'm like, fuck it. I get the perks, threw that bitch back, and I fell in love. I fell in love with that bitch. Put this nigga on with, and this nigga fell in love.
So how old was you when that happened?
Like 17.
17.
Not too long ago, like a year ago.
Okay. What about the drink? The lean?
I mean, I sipped drink when I was like 15, but like I'm not no drink sipper. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'd get it if somebody got it in. I wouldn't go look for the drink. You feel what I'm saying? Like if somebody hit me up like, yeah, I got the drink in. You know what I'm saying? I get some, but I'm not the type of nigga go look for some drink. I'm the type of nigga go look for some perks though. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna call my whole call out for the perks.
Yeah.
I ain't really tripping on a drink like that.
And you mentioned where the name Y and Billy come from, and the Billy part from being your gang. You want to just talk about when you got introduced to the game, or when you became a part of the Billy?
Yeah, I was probably like 16. My brother Ted, free Ted by the way, he was Billy, but he still Billy. He was pushing that shit hard, like he was going hard for that shit, like. And I just really got this size, this height, and all that shit. Before I used to be small little nigga, you feel what I'm saying? Real little nigga. So, like, I was always scared to, like, go through that flame and shit like that, you feel what I'm saying? But one day, I was just like, fuck it, let's do it. Went through that shit like it was nothing.
What you mean by that flaming shit?
Shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit just the initiation into the game, you know what I'm saying? Can't say too much about it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, if you blood, you know what I'm saying, like that flame, you know what I'm saying? How you get in there, you know what I'm saying? You don't just wake up one day and say, oh, I want to be Billy. You feel what I'm saying? Just be Billy. You gotta put in some work, you gotta do something to show them boys why you should be Billy. But yeah, that shit was cool. They showed me love, you know what I'm saying? Ain't been nothing but love from them boys, so I felt that shit hard.
Initiates everything?
Probably when I was 16. When I was 16, hell yeah. That's cause I was in this, like, cause I was in the street, you feel what I'm saying? And like I said, I was a little nigga, so like, niggas used to try to like, you know what I'm saying, jug and shit like that.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody ever get me, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I was just like, fuck it, bro, I'm already in the street, bro. I'm already not doing good with school, you feel what I'm saying? I'm already doing this bullshit. Might as well just go fuck with my brother in the blood, so that's what I did. And I turned up. Turned up with him, boy.
So you never, so school was never it. You always knew you wasn't. You said you always knew that wasn't gonna be it for you.
Nah, I'm a smart nigga. I always did. I was doing good in school till I was trying to get some money. When I started trying to get some money, that's when I started selling weed and shit like that. That's when I, like, you feel what I'm saying, wasn't in school as much. Because every time I be in class, somebody be calling my motherfucking phone. And when you breaking down, bro, them $20 plays and them $30 plays mean a lot, bro. So I'm like, ugh, can I go to the bathroom, go leave the classroom for like 45 minutes, come back, class damn near over with, getting in trouble. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna go. Sometimes I'd be like, I'm gonna go today. I go for one period, then me and MP would just be like, fuck it. We'll really leave for one period. We'd be like, fuck it, let's just get this period. I don't feel like going. Get high as fuck it at trap. The niggas A trap. Be like, fuck it, fuck the rest of the day. Do the shit the next day. Do the shit the next day. Do that shit the next day until that shit was just like, fuck it. Bro, it was one point where I didn't go to school for like 2 weeks, bro.
So you said you had to get to the money. So did you ever think about getting a job, or did you ever have a job before?
Hell yeah. I had a fucking job when I was 15. I had got a job at Taco Bell. I couldn't do that shit though, bro. That shit was really, it was like school, bro. I was missing too much plays, like, in the street. I was trying to serve niggas through the drive-thru and shit, like, looking retarded. But, so I was like, fuck that shit. I was missing more money than I was making at Taco Bell. So I just quit that shit. I was like, fuck it, I can't do this shit no more, bro.
You never had a job again?
Hell no, I would never have a job again. The only thing close to a job is me working with my pops, because he do, like, remodeling homes and shit, so like they handyman work, and that money was good. So I was just like, fuck it, and you know what I'm saying, I get to be with my pops and shit, so I was just like, fuck it, I do that shit sometimes.
So you grew up with both your mom and dad in the household?
Hell yeah, but like my dad traveled a lot, so it was really like my mom, like, it was weird. Like I said, so like in Jamaica, when I was young, my mom worked in England, so I lived with my dad. Right. Then when I came to America, it was, you know what I'm saying, cooling for like a year or two. That's when I had to move with my mom. You feel what I'm saying? But they were still together. That's when I came back, lived with both of them. But my dad traveled. He kept on going back to Jamaica and shit. So I would be with my mom. You feel what I'm saying? For like a long ass time. So it was like on and off. And my mom worked a lot. So and my pops work a lot too. So it was really more so like, I was at my friend's house, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, my friend's parents was like my parents to me. You feel what I'm saying?
Did you have any, you got any siblings?
Yeah.
How many siblings you got?
I got 4 siblings, 3 brothers, 1 sister, but they old. Like, my parents old, my parents in their 60s. So, my brothers and sisters was old, so I was always like the only child type shit, like, in the house.
Oh, so everybody was older out and you was just in there?
Hell yeah. But they showed me love though, like certain shit my parents can't get me, they would fuck me on, you know what I'm saying? But they got, you know what I'm saying, take care of themselves too. So that's when I was just like, fucking nigga, I get some money, bro.